This video is for lesson 104 in math. We're looking at using proportions to solve ratio word problems. So we're taking what we did yesterday with our cross multiplying and using it to solve word problems in proportions. So proportions can be used to solve a lot of different types of word problems. In this lesson, we're going to use proportions to solve ratio word problems like these following examples. The ratio of salamanders to frogs was 5 to 7. If there were 20 salamanders, how many frogs were there? Now our ratio here of 5 to 7, this is our ratio. When we take something like there are 20 salamanders, 20 is our actual count. Now remember that our proportions in our ratios go in order. So salamanders is 5 and 7 is frogs because it's salamanders to frogs. So salamanders 5 to frogs 7. So now our actual count of salamanders is 20. And if you look at our box there, they have it set up in the box with our ratio and then our actual count. So we're solving for F frogs. So we've got those two different kinds of numbers, and we're not given the count of frogs, so we'll use F to stand in for it. And we have them in their corresponding rows. We'll use the numbers in their positions in the ratio for our proportion, which we have here. 5 is to 7, as 20 is to F. And then we can solve the proportion in two ways. We can multiply 5 to 7 by 4 to 4, or we can use the cross products. So cross products is how we're going to solve this, since that's what we've just used yesterday. So using our cross products, we multiply 5 and F, and we get 5F. Multiply 7 and 20, and we get 20, 140. Divide 5F by 5 and 140 by 5. Cancel out our 5s. 140 divided by 5. Oops, just realized you can't really see that. 140 divided by 5 equals 28. So we could erase our F here and put 28. So 5 is to 7, as 20 is to 28. And by doing our cross multiplication, we find our answer and our true count of our frogs. So using our proportion, our ratio rather, 5 to 7, and if we have 20 salamanders, there are 28 frogs. And you can see the second example that we have there in the book. And we're finding the proportion of humpback whales to killer whales. So I'll let you take a look at that. Let's look at our very first practice problem, since you don't have the answers given for this one. Letter A. On your paper, you're going to draw a ratio box for each problem and then solve them using the proportions. So letter A, there were more dragons than knights in the battle. In fact, the ratio of dragons to knights was 5 to 4. If there were 60 knights, how many dragons were there? So our ratio is 5 to 4. That means for every 5 dragons, there were 4 knights. So if we had 60 knights, how many dragons were there? So we set up our proportion, and we can use K for knights. Oops, wrong place. What do we get? Okay, we have 60 knights. So 60 corresponds to 4 for knights, and then we can use D for our dragons. So using our cross multiplication, we can go ahead and multiply. 4 times D gives us 4D. And this is going to equal 5 times 60. And 5 times 60 is 300. Divide each side by 4. Oops, there. Get that. And going beyond the camera range again. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so crossing out our 4 there using cancellation, then we get D equals 300 divided by 4 is 75. So D equals 75, that means if there were 60 knights on the field, there were 75 dragons. So 5 is to 4, as 75 is to 60. And our proportion is correct there, we know because we used our cross multiplying. You can double check your answer by cross multiplying again. Multiply 5 times 60 and 4 times 75, and you should get 300 both times. So use our ratio boxes and solve for your answers. Let me know if you have any questions, and go ahead and complete the rest of your homework. Have a great day.